Exclusive details tonight about the criminal investigation into the Columbus Director of Recreation and Parks.
Wayne Roberts is on administrative leave right now, and police are investigating allegations that he falsified an employee's timesheet. And tonight, that employee tells all to 10 TV's Penny Moore. Penny?
Jerry, this is the story from the 41-year-old woman. She told me she reports directly to Wayne Roberts. She has worked part-time for Recs and Parks since 1999, according to employment records at the department. Now, because no charges have been filed, we are not naming her, but she says she has told the police exactly what happened, and tonight, she's telling us. Police got a search warrant to take the woman's personnel file and payroll records from the Parks and Recreation offices and warehouse on Whittier Street. She told me her timesheets are signed by Wayne Roberts as her direct supervisor. And she told me she turned in a timesheet for the first 2 weeks of July early, before the pay period even began. And then she did not work any days the week of July 3rd to the 7th. She told me I handed the timesheet for the 2 weeks directly to Wayne and he signed it. I had intended to make up the time, but then I didn't. And 10 TV has obtained payroll records for the woman for the month of July. It is pay period 14 under investigation. She should have been paid for just 20 hours. She's part-time, and she was paid for 36. She made $432, almost $200 more than she was entitled to. Because Director Roberts signed her timesheet, he could be charged with theft in office if the police can prove he knew the woman didn't work that week. We tried to talk to Director Roberts today. His car was in front of the house, but he wasn't answering the door. When I asked the employee if Roberts knew he signed a false timesheet, she said, "I don't really know if he paid attention to it. I don't think he knew." Obviously, the police knew something or they wouldn't be investigating Roberts. Now, both Roberts and this woman could face charges. Theft in office is always a felony, no matter what the amount is that's stolen. Detectives tell me they hope to wrap this up quickly, but if there are to be charges, they will likely come from the grand jury. Penny Moore, 10 TV Eyewitness News.
Well, the former Columbus Recreation and Parks Director and the woman who was his so-called ghost employee stood before a judge this morning to hear their fate. But as Anna Jackson reports, the judge decided jail time for the falsified timesheets would be too harsh a sentence.
A stupid mistake is what Crystal Griffin called her actions when she stepped before the judge.
I don't blame Wayne Roberts. I take full responsibility. I knew it was wrong and I did it. And I want to say I apologize to my Lord and Savior Christ, and to the city of Columbus, and to my family that I've shamed.
Sorry for stealing thousands of dollars from Columbus taxpayers by receiving paychecks for work she never did. Wayne Roberts, the former director of Columbus Recreation and Parks, the man who signed her timesheet, says he understands his mistake.
I understand it so well that when I walk down the street, I'm embarrassed. I have been in a prison. I have been in prison myself because of my actions.
But the state argued apologies would not rebuild the trust in taxpayers.
This was a very selfish crime that has affected the city and the way the taxpayers look at their money.
$75,000 is how much taxpayers lost, the amount the judge ordered Griffin and Roberts to pay back to the city. The judge sentenced both people to 5 years of intense probation. Griffin will serve 200 hours of community service, as well as spend every Christmas in jail over the next 5 years. Roberts will spend his Christmases and 4th of Julys in jail over the next 5 years, in addition to 500 hours of community service. In Columbus, Anna Jackson, NBC4.